All right, so we work some pretty long hours here on Good Day. I mean, long.
Ooh, yeah.
I slept here last night. Occasionally, we leave a couple of pieces of trash in our cars instead of cleaning up.
Okay, so if you are Sakura Gray, you might leave a lot of trash in your car.
Yeah, she is live in Sacramento learning the art of car care.
Not telling your business. You have been very upfront about how you keep your car sometimes.
You know, I call it transparency.
Yeah.
I don't try to put up a front around here and act like I'm the world's cleanest person. And hopefully that makes everyone at home feel a little bit more comfortable as well. So this is not my car, but let me just do a haul of some of the items that this car, who dropped their car off for some detailing services, has. Okay, we've got sand dollar, random rock, we've got some Starbucks, CDs. You know this is not my car because it's got CDs in here. We've got some random body mist. So if all of these items kind of remind you of the chaos that's in your car, that's when this summer you gotta get it together. So this morning I'm joined with Nick Milan from the Detailing Pros, giving us a couple tips on how to keep things sparkly clean even during those warm summer months. So Nick, my first question to you, it's the most important question. What's the grossest thing you've ever found in somebody's car?
Well, probably the grossest is rats living in the car. Yeah.
Rats. Okay, so if my mom's watching this and she's judging me right now, at least you didn't find rats in my car.
100%. It's only happened once, but it was enough.
Okay, well, Nick, I'm gonna have you start detailing this car while we walk through some common things that people maybe spill in their cars or whatnot. So
Absolutely.
I did a little poll in our news station. You wanna start with this side?
Sure.
All right, so we did a poll in our news station asking people, what's the grossest thing you've left in your car? Our news director, Pete, not to call you out, Pete, said a banana peel. Morgan, our EP, said she's left a coffee cup so long that it started growing mold. So Nick, when you hear things like that, when somebody leaves a banana peel, the smell is gonna stay forever. How do you make sure you get rid of that?
Yeah, well, banana peel takes a long time to mold, but it will, so that means it's probably left there for a long time.
Right.
Odors are probably the most common issue I have, and so it's dairy. If you spill dairy in your car or milk or something like that, it's gonna leave a nasty odor. So the first thing to do is obviously get it detailed, steam clean the ventilation system, and every car has a cabin air filter, so you wanna change that too because that's where all the air circulates through when you turn the AC and heater on. And so those three things could help you in that department, but definitely getting it shampooed, steam clean, getting everything protected just makes it easier so that way if you do spill something the next time, it's an easy cleanup type of thing.
Okay, and so Nick works with the Detailing Pros, and with your business, you not only detail cars, but we were also talking about safety before. So you've got a teenage driver yourself.
I do.
So you do a little something extra to make sure drivers are safe on the roads.
Yeah, just so everybody knows, I do free headlight restoration. And so what that is just bringing clarity back to the headlights. You can lose up to 60% illumination through headlight being foggy.
So we're showing some dirty headlights right now.
Those are pretty bad. Yeah, exactly. And so there's not a lot of light shining through those. And so I do that for free. No questions asked. Come in. I take care of that for you just so we can have safer drivers on the road.
I know. When you've got a teen driver on your hands, you start thinking about all of these scenarios and making sure that people stay safe.
Absolutely.
Okay, so my last question is smelly soccer balls in the car. You have your own set of smelly volleyballs in the car. What are some things that people can do at home if they're not able to get to a detailer to help minimize some of that smell?
Yeah, maintenance is always key. So just like take them out of your car every once in a while, Again, the cabin air filter should be changed probably every 6 to 8 months. That's probably a good idea.
Okay.
Again, when you blow...
I'm sorry, where is the cabin air filter located?
Yeah, so the cabin air filter is inside the dash. So usually if you lower down I can show you here. If you lower down the glove box, there's a button back here that drops the glove box down, and there's a cabin air filter that sits back there.
Gotcha.
And that, again, carries it's just like your AC filter at home. You want to change that every 3 months at home. And so it's the same thing for a car. And it's just maintenance, keeping up with the task. Don't let the banana peel rot, right? Like that type of thing.
No, yeah, don't let the banana peel rot. Pete, this one, I'm calling you out. So coming up in the next segment, I'm going to try my hand with the wax machine. We're going to try to zhuzh this car up a little bit. So you're seeing the before, let's work on the after.
Hello, can you hear us?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh.
So you said you're hoping that whoever's car that is
Watching. Like, hey, wait a minute.
That's my Eric.
Yeah.
What are you doing with my body
It's not
spray?
a random sand dollar.
Oh, she was saying something. We'll find out what it was.
Okay.
later.
Okay.
But the banana peel from the news director, that's good. That's good dish. You know we're gonna use that against you,
I
sir.
don't leave stuff like my coffee cup comes out of the
Same.
car every day when I get home.
Yeah. Same.
Code.
Anyway, look at the time. Whether you have a personal car or work car, you're bound to leave a little trash in there at some point.
Are you? But that seems to be the case for Sakura. But however, she is getting some help cleaning up the mess this morning.
Okay, so you're in Sacramento doing a little detailing. What is that you're using? Because I'm intrigued.
I want to steam things.
I want to do
Okay,
it.
so we're using a little bit of steam. I know it looks like I'm filming a music video right now, but what we're doing is getting rid of any of the bad smells, which is just as cool as filming a music video, right? Okay, so Nick, tell us a little bit about this little steam system we've got going. It feels like, I don't even want to use the word, but we're doing a little something to the car.
Yeah, well, you're not doing anything to make its mind state different, but you are making it smell a lot better. So this is decontamination process, and so what we're doing is we're removing all the bacteria that gets built up in there that causes these odors. And so it gets pretty nasty in the ventilation system, and that's why we want to do that. We also finish by blow drying it, so we shoot air through it, that way there's no moisture left in there, and then we let the AC run for about 5 minutes to ensure there's no moisture in there. But this is almost essential for any vehicle if you spend a lot of time in there. Again, odors come from so many things. Like you said, soccer balls,
Right.
and all kinds.
Stinky kids.
Yeah, going to the gym and sweating, all the stuff. All that builds up into your ventilation system.
Okay, so we had a bunch of stuff in these front seats, and now we cleared all of that out, and then we did the steam. So
Yep.
let's work on the exterior.
Sure.
Because, hey, not all of us can, go get a car wash every single time, but you were telling me some easy tips on how to maintain throughout the course of a week.
Yep, so what you're doing here is our waterless system, and this is great for your car when it's just dusty. And you can keep this in your trunk. It's an emulsifying product, so you spray it on, it's encapsulating all the dirt particles, and then when you use microfiber a special way like this, you fold it in 4s, and you get 8 sides of it, and then you kind of just wipe away. And this is so easy to do. Again, I can wash a whole car in 15 minutes with this process. And if you just keep your car in your garage and it's just dusty every once in a while, this is the perfect remedy so that you don't have to break out the water and the hose
Right.
and the buckets and all that stuff.
Well, the mental preparation I have to do to fully clean the car, sometimes I just don't have the energy. And especially because it's hot outside right now, I'd much rather a 15-minute clean.
Exactly.
So
And
we
this is-
just did that. How do we go from that to now grabbing the waxing machine?
Yep, so now you want to put a coat of wax on it. That's going to give you some protection, and it looks like you're already ready to go. I'm going to
Okay.
lace you up with some wax,
All right.
and then we're going to get busy here. Let's see how you do, Sarah.
Okay, I tested this out earlier, and it's kind of like getting a massage. Let me just demonstrate here. All right, we click this. Very satisfying. Very Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off. I'm a pro, as
You're a
some would say.
natural.
So,
Yeah.
Nick, I just want to tell people your story because you said the reason you got into detailing is because you come from a lowrider family, right?
Oh yeah. Culture, lowrider culture in the Central Valley and down in Southern California is just huge. It's literally the car capital of the world, and so everybody had a lowrider. Mom, dad, aunts, uncles. I've had lowriders in my past. And if you look on my website, one of my lowriders is on the website. It was a 1973 Squareback. And so you have to maintain your car when you do that. You go to the
Right.
car wash on a Friday night, and then you go cruising on Saturday night. It's great.
I love it. Okay, so lastly, if people want to check out your detailing business, how can they do that?
Yeah, at the website, thedetailingprosac.com. That's a lot of information there, but I'm very active on Instagram as well, so check out the Instagram. There's a lot of before and after. Unfortunately, we don't have like a high impact color here, but if you restore the paint on scratch paint, it really makes a difference. And then doing what you're doing, putting a coat of wax on it, that's going to get you through the summer months with quality protection.
I might be stealing your business. If anybody wants to hire a Sakura to detail your car, okay, I think I'm going to start taking customers once I learn how to use that wax machine a little better. But again, hopefully you guys' cars aren't festering right now, but if they are, if they're stinky smells, do a little maintenance, and then that way I can ride with you and I don't have to drive myself.
I believed you. It's like you knew what you were doing.
Yeah,
job.
she pulled a little towel out of her
Right?
pouch.
A little.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
My dad would be so proud.
Sakura, are you like me? I always feel like when I get my car washed that it runs a little bit better, and I don't know. I can't.
It gets faster all of a sudden.
Yeah.
The music is a little louder.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's like, oh, look at a smooth ride. It's like you literally just got it cleaned. Okay. Thank you, Sakura.